Hi everybody, thank you for pressing play on the video today. It's Caroline here once again from craftycarolinecreates.com, showcasing you some beautiful product from the new Stampin' Up catalogue all week long. I have had videos showcasing some of the gorgeous product, and here is another project. Today we are making these really lovely and very elegant, very pretty little treat boxes. I have made something like this very similar before, but this is a super simple project. They do stand up. They would be great for party favours, wedding favours, just little treats for the kids. I think they'd sell well at craft fairs. They are using some beautiful new designer series paper. It's called Colour Theory, and it is a designer series paper stack, so that is a 6x6 stack. And there are 6 designs, and you get 4 of each design in 4 colours. So these are the 4 colours you get. So there is Berry Burst, Crushed Curry, Dapper Denim, and Old Olive, and you get 3 patterns like this. So there's a graduated ombre, sort of a faded ombre effect, and then this one, which reminds a lot of people of wallpaper samples, paint samples even, but I've actually wasn't sold, but I've made a few nice cards using this recently. So we are going to use today this sort of ombre effect to make one of these boxes, and it is incredibly simple to make. And you've probably spotted some other new product that I'm going to show you as we make the tag. So let's start with a little bit of scoring. Alright. All the dimensions, as always, will be over on craftycarolinecreates.com, so don't knock my tripod over, but it is really simple. I like to start, the one bit is unfortunately going to be the base. You can see that beautiful ombre that you get there. So I think it works best if you have the dark shade at the bottom. So we're going to put that at one side and we're going to score at 1 inch. Okay. Turn your paper around so that that score line is along the top of your scoreboard. And we're going to do some score lines, but we're just going to go down to that line in the opposite direction. So we're going to score at 1 3/4 inch, at 2 3/4 inch, 4.5 inches, and then at 5.5 inches we're going to score all the way down. Okay, and that's our scoring. Very, very simple. Bring in our bone folder, here it is, and we are just going to fold and burnish those 2. Did I show you the other? I didn't show you the other side of the DSP, did I? So the one side is those lovely ombre patterns, and the other is this gorgeous sort of paint, spatter, crinkle, fracture, frizzen look. Really fun, very different, but very, very nice. Okay, so let's go back to folding along those score lines, and then we're going to bring in our scissors, and along the 1 inch score line where we scored these little lines away, I'm just going to cut up each of those score lines. And then this little bit at the end, we are going to cut that off completely. Okay, so we end up with something that looks like this. Fuse along this long seam all the way along there. Make sure you get it right to the top. Oh, and don't stick your hand to your DSP like I have, and don't pull out your fuse. Happy days. And then what we need to do is we need to fold this over, so this is going to basically stick down to this side. So take a minute, don't get too sticky like I am, and just going to line it up at one end. Oh, I did line it up at one end. I'm making this look so much harder than it is. It took me, it's because I've got the tripod in the way. When you're doing it at home and you can put it up closer to your face, I'm sure you'll be able to do this a lot easier. I definitely did it a lot easier when I was making the other ones, but there we go. So just stick that together, so you've sort of made a bit of a tube, and all we need to do is fold in the base pleats like that. So the bit nearest the seam, you want that to go to the back, and I just find it's easiest to use a little bit of tumble this time. Just stick that base down, something like that. Okay, just going to hold that for a second while it sticks. I think it's just about has done there. Okay, And then all we need to do is just use our fingers to pinch this together at the top. I've just sealed it closed using a, these are the gold binder kits. These are actually a carryover. I think this and the ribbon are carryovers on this project, but everything else is new. These gold binder clips, which was useful to have sticking around, and they just close this up really nicely. And you can open it, pop in whatever treats you want, and then close it up. Okay. Now for the tag, I'm going to show you some more new products in a minute. So the tag shape is cut out with a punch. We've been missing punches. Beautiful new label punch. This does have a coordinating stamp set that you can buy in a bundle. Let me just grab it and show you. Here we go, with some cool called Label Me Pretty. But we're going to use a different stamp set today for this bundle. Let me just show you up close how it looks. And you might be surprised actually, this is a stamp set that is not really me, but it's drawn to me, and I've actually used it for quite a few things. And you'll see there's two reefs. The idea is you make a door, and there are some framelets that you can cut the door out and it opens, very clever. And then you can decorate it for the season. So there is a summer reef, a winter reef, there's pumpkins for Halloween, flowers, Christmas tree. It's a really nice stamp set actually, but today we're going to use the flower reef and the word surprise because I really like that font. So I have a bit of scrap paper, and firstly we're going to stamp our reef. I have some Berry Burst ink. Okay, and for the brighter colours so I had to do it with the Dapper Denim, and I'm going to do it on the Berry Burst. I'm just going to stamp off first and then stamp that down, just to give us a little bit more contrast against the black. Okay, and then I have some black archival ink and my word surprise. I'm just going to stamp that across the centre of my reef, just like that. Okay, pop this ink out of the way. As you can see, I've got a bit of ink on me already. It's been a crafty day, it's been a really lovely day actually. Doing lots of creating, and then I'm just going to line that up in the centre of my punch, and you can see how well that fits there, and punch that out. Then to finish it off, another new product to show you. You can probably see on this one there's some what look like enamel dots, but they are really glittery. I think you can hopefully see that. They come in the same 4 colours that you get in the DSP. These have been very, very popular among demos. As you know, we demos get to pre-order and buy limited products from the summer catalogue, from the main catalogue, about a month before everybody else. And we have demonstrators in Europe have bought out the entire supply of these. They have been really popular because they are really gorgeous. Look at that little bit of bling. So these are not orderable at the moment. So as soon as they come back into stock, I will let you know, because these are really beautiful, really lovely little embellishments. Gonna add a little bit of ribbon. This ribbon you have seen me use a lot before. We couldn't actually buy that much ribbon actually. Sorry about that. Do you know what happened? I've been having a crafty day and filming lots of videos for you, and my memory card got full. So sorry about that cutting out there. What was I saying? We couldn't buy a lot of ribbons as demos, so I'm using an older ribbon here today for this project. But we just cut a sort of full length of that silver ribbon, and then I'm just going to use some glue dots to stick these down onto the back of my label punch. There we go. Okay, and then all we need to do is pop that underneath our binder clip, and I might just trim those ribbons down. They're a little bit long perhaps. What do you think? There we go. And there we have it, 4 beautiful little favour pouches, treat pouches in that gorgeous new Ombre DSP with the gorgeous new punch and those beautiful sparkly dots. Okay, I will let you go. I will be back tomorrow with another new another new product video. I hope you're enjoying them. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.